Raymond James Stadium just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fournette running out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford shooting in to make the play.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun, and he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott yet again. And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is...
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, a pass underneath for Fournette. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. Levante David in on the tackle.
He was brought down by Levante David. That's the end of the third quarter.
So 3 quarters in the book, still no one on the scoreboard. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. Muscles him off. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 44. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
And inches.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Elliott. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. It took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? And the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down 3-0. A little over 80 ticks to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. He'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Gronkowski, a gain of 9, brings up 2nd.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice, intense, on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Field goal's all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is Tony Pollard. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. This is Elliott. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And out now come the Cowboys. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Here's Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And it's incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.